Hello, my lovely Scorpio people. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel, The Awakening of Lilith. For those of you who never heard of me, my name is Patricia, and I do have a Portuguese version of this channel. It's called O Despertar da Lilith. The link is below in the description of this video, and I have over 127,000 subscribers over there, but I just decided to begin the English versions of my readings recently. So I would love your support. So please do subscribe and share and like the videos to help me out. Okay. This will be a reading for the month of August, and it will be for those people who have their sun, moon, or rising in Scorpio. Okay. I'm going to be using this tarot today, the Mystical Manga Tarot, just because, we are at the month of Leo, and Leo represents, fun and games and creativity and children and romance. So I thought it had a lighter energy to it. So that's why I decided to use that this tarot. Okay. We'll also take some cards, some oracle cards. I'll be using the Moon Tarot cards. I mean, the oracle cards and the Whispers of Love and the Archangel Oracle cards. Okay, at the end. But for now, let's take 8 cards. I actually had already shuffled a lot, but I will shuffle 3 more times now. So let's begin, my loves. What are the messages, the energy for Scorpio? Moon, sun, moon, or rising sign for the month of August in 2021. Hold on just a second. Oh, there's a card already leaving, turning here. So I'm going to take it. That's the moon in the upright position. There might be some, well, let me take some more cards so then I can describe to you guys, because the moon can represent so much, so we'll see. The Four of Swords, the Four of Cups in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. Remember, swords are usually good when they come in reverse, okay? So don't freak out. Eight of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, which is also good, and the Devil in reverse. I actually think this is a good reading for you guys, because you have been kind of depressed, stuck in a very negative energy, and we know July has been kicking ass for everybody. I know I have been suffering this month of July, this past month of July. So I'm actually glad to see some things that were negative turning a little more positive for you guys. I think you guys deserve it. Okay. So let me, before I start interpreting the cards, I want to tell you that we have the moon and the devil here, and they're both major arcana. Okay. The moon can represent your intuition, needing to use more of your intuition to guide you in the middle of the darkness. Okay. Because it's like you're going through this path in your life right now at the moment, or journey that you're going through, where things are very dark, very unknown. Okay. So you're feeling a little lost, you're feeling scared, and you don't know who to trust and what to trust. Also, it's almost like you have not been listening to your intuition, because you are so you are stuck in this energy of the devil, which is like fear of, like, I can't control it, I am stuck here, I don't have a way to free myself. But with the card coming in the reverse position, it tells you that no, you're wrong. You do have the power to let go of this darkness, and to forgive and forget, and to also free yourself from this misery of self-sabotage that you have been doing to yourself, and this sadness, okay, even if it's a sadness that is related to the physical death of somebody, but you guys have been very depressed. I can tell here, okay, I can tell that the energy is very negative, and you're being tired, you're exhausted. Some of you have literally admitted to the hospital, have been like secluded, separated from the public, and just want to be in bed all the time because you're exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and you're not happy, okay? You're not happy, but I'm telling you, the Four of Cups in reverse is asking you to appreciate what you still have, because part of your unhappiness, just like with the card that is right underneath it, the Five of Cups. So we have Five of Cups and Four of Cups, right? Five of Cups is where you lose something or someone that is extremely important to you, that you loved so much, and then you're so lost in this feeling of loss, of grief, that you don't pay attention that you still have two cups behind you, and they are upright, and they mean the good things and the good people that are still here alive next, and the opportunities. And the same thing is confirmed with the Four of Cups, because yes, you have three cups and God is still giving you another one, but you're still not happy. So what is it going to take, my loves? Stop self-sabotaging yourself by focusing on the negative just because you cannot see the positive yet. Okay? And another instruction I would say to you guys is, stop fighting, stop competing with yourself or with others. Same thing, if there are any secrets right now, anybody has been lying, you might be lying to yourself or to others, and vice versa. This will come to the surface now. I know something has been hidden here, okay, because we have the moon, which shows a little bit of darkness and not knowing, the dangers that are hiding around us. That's why it's like you have this energy here, like, oh my God, I am stuck. Look at these two cards here, okay? The Devil and the Eight of Swords. So here you're in prison. It could be because of a toxic relationship, an addiction that you might have to something, drugs, alcohol, sex, doesn't matter, or a situation that is very toxic, or a behavior, like it could be a simple thing like these obsessive thoughts that sometimes you get to your head, and even depression, when you're stuck in the depressive mode where you think of yourself as this victim that can never, be happy, that can never get out of your depression and stuff. And when the card is upright, yes, it means that you are really stuck. You cannot, do anything to save yourself from it. And the Eight of Swords is the card of being literally in the dark because you put yourself there through your mind. Okay, your mind did it to you, so you're not you're covering your eyes because you don't want to see the truth. And the truth sometimes, literally can mean that you are doing that to yourself. You have brought this pain, this toxicity to your life, and that's the hardest thing that sometimes we have to face. The same thing, if you're still feeling so depressed or things are not being successful, you literally have to, open your eyes. And even though here you have like all this trap, that looks like a bondage, right? But the truth is, the traditional tarot cards, which is the Rider-Waite, they don't have, any locks in it. So therefore it's just a piece of thread around your hands, so you can, and you are free. You just don't want to see that. You just don't want to understand how it's up to you. Okay. And of course, the swords represent your thoughts, and in this case, you put the thoughts, around you. You're surrounding yourself with this belief that you are a prisoner. So we have a two prisoner kind of a energy here, where you're stuck. And this is the self-sabotage, a relationship that is, toxic, and or an addiction. It's our fault because we chose to be in this relationship because the sex is so good, the intensity is what we like, And the same thing with drugs or alcohol or any other addiction that we have. It feels good. And believe it or not, okay, please don't be mad at me. Don't leave any bad comments. But some people, they love to feel miserable. They get stuck in this depression where they start fantasizing about suicide and seeing bad things happen. And especially the sign of Scorpio, they have to be really careful with that, because Scorpio is associated also with death, okay, and with taboo, the dark side of things, and even our darkest thoughts and feelings that we don't have the courage to admit to other people. So, yeah, some maybe we're stuck in this misery because we are still thinking that we are prisoners, that we don't have the power to free ourselves. But not only we have the demand from God for you to free yourself, and that's your responsibility, because over here this is a card of self-sabotage. So you need to stop sabotaging yourself by thinking the way you think and by not looking at your own choices, okay? Because you are free. The proof that you are free is here. The devil is in the reverse position. That means you are stronger than you think, and you are stuck in this because you want to be. There is nothing that really stop you from leaving this relationship or getting, out of this sadness, this toxic feeling or thoughts, okay? And you need to practice a little more gratitude as well, because honestly, this whole belief system that you have, it has been robbing you of your energy and messing up with your mind a lot, okay? Another thing that is one of the characteristics of the Scorpio sign. Unfortunately, I know it's not everybody, okay? So please don't be mad at me. But there is a sign, there is a little characteristic of the Scorpio sign that needs to revenge, to pay, to make somebody pay for hurting the Scorpio person. And because the Scorpio is an emotional sign, and everything he feels, it's very intense. But unfortunately, it's not. Always a good feeling. And so there is one of the traits of the sign is this need to see the other one suffering, because you are also suffering. And you need to stay away from it, okay? Because there is a lot of karma that plays in our life daily, right? So we have to watch our thoughts, because the thoughts become reality, okay? And also watch our words, because the swords in the tarot represents the way we think, the way we see things, and the way we write and speak also, okay? So the way we're thinking here needs to be changed. All right, that's for sure. And I'm telling you, it's robbing you out of your energy to the point that you don't even feel motivated to live. You don't feel the joy of life. And there's good things happening to you. There's still love in your life. There's still good opportunities coming your way, but you're not seeing it. You are still stuck on what you lost. And that's where you're self-sabotaging a lot, okay? And you're doing that because you are not seeing what's right in front of you, but it's because you decided to cover your eyes. Because the truth, my love, is this: you don't like changes, okay? You are from the fixed category of signs. So although you are a water sign, which usually goes with the flow, you are a fixed water sign. So you are fixed in your emotional side, okay? So if your emotions are bad, you will be fixed in that. If they are good, you can be fixed in that as well. But you have this obsession, okay, with your feelings. And so if somebody wronged you, you will be obsessed with that person and with that feeling of pain. So you need to learn to detach from it and let go and forgive, okay? And just move on and pay attention to what's right in front of you. And another thing is, like, even though it's not clear right now what to do, use your intuition. You are blessed with intuition. Okay? You need to trust the spirit world, because you have protection. You have people who love you. Your ancestors, they are there to protect you as well, to guide you. But it doesn't matter if you're not listening. It's gonna be like somebody calling you and you're not answering. So you need to start paying attention to the fact that you might be robbing yourself of energy, of opportunities, of being happy, and from leaving this unhappiness behind because you are refusing to change the way you think and the way you see things. I am 100% sure that yes, you lost something or someone that you valued a lot, and it was like a death to you. And it's in some ways, it still feels like a death to you. However, God has still been blessing you because you have a total of, let's see here, 6 cups, okay? 6 cups being given to you, and only 3 were broken, okay? So you still have a lot to be thankful for. You still have a lot of joy in your life and people who love you, but you are just so stuck in your head, and part of it is this need to compete and prove that you are right, the other person was wrong. And this is not going to help you leave this devil, energy, this prison energy, this death, energy. So stay away from it. That's why the cards are in the reverse position. It's telling you you have the power. It is a choice. Happiness is a choice. A lot of people have lost a lot of people. And some people, still are living and moving on with their lives. So don't behave like you're the only one suffering. Yes, nobody's trying to devalue what happened to you, or to, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm telling you, it's time to put it aside and move on, move forward. Change the way you see things, change the way you think, and you will change your life. And start practicing gratitude. This is extremely important, okay? Start practicing gratitude and start listening to your intuition, because you probably was warned about not doing something, like get involved with such a person, or getting involved in, in this situation where it's a toxicity, like drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever. You were warned about it before, but you were just not listening, because it's all about pleasure here with the devil. And so you did it to yourself. You chose to close your eyes and went for it. And of course, um, if you don't listen to, with your head or with your intuition, you're going to pay with your heart, and also sometimes physically, right? So it's time for you to wake up, my loves. Okay? And stop lying to yourself and to others. Get honest with yourself, because it's like somebody, I feel almost like the energy of somebody who's addicted to drugs, let's say, or addicted to a relationship, and they're in denial. Okay, they are blaming the other, or they're saying, I don't have the power to get rid of this person, I don't have the power to leave the drugs, blah blah blah. But guess what? That's not true. That is not true, because this is the card of lies and deceit, and also of somebody who is a thief. So the mindset here, the way you see, is stealing the energy from you. Look at this image. It even has eyes, looks almost like evil eyes, you see. And so that's the card of dishonesty, when we lie to ourselves and others. And of course, it could also mean that somebody lied to you, but if that's the case, then the truth is going to come out this month. And you have to choose to not no longer fight with this person. You have to be thankful for what you have. I will give you a good example. Okay, let's say you are in a relationship, and then you discover that this person lied to you or cheated on you or did something that was against you. That is going to feel like a feeling of betrayal that is so strong that you feel like somebody died. Okay, instead of thinking like, oh my god, why did this person do it to me, why I hate this person, and then you're suffering, you should literally be thanking God that you finally found out who this person really is. Okay, and you should just move on, because you have been exhausted, my love, and you actually have been, you know uh, I'm just telling you, if you don't stop this, if you are already not being hospitalized, you could end up hospitalized. Okay, because the Four of Swords can mean hospitalization, especially to take care of the mind. So depression, is most likely in this case here, because we have the depression, very clearly here. uh Drugs, involving drugs in a way that you're really causing the problem to you, so you end up in a hospital. So, but there's a lot of sadness here, and I understand that, but you can get help for it. But you have to first remove the blindfolder, okay, from your eyes, and just look at the truth that how far have you gone, and how far are you willing to go to get better. Okay, you need to be responsible, take responsibility for your choice, because this is a choice. It is a choice, even if it wasn't a choice before, because you didn't know the person was this way or that way. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you will find out soon who this person is, especially if you follow your intuition. And it will be your choice to stay stuck in the situation like a victim, or you will move on. No more fighting. You're just exhausted. Fighting with this person, arguing is not, doing anything. In a way, you probably have been feeling like somebody's lying to you or whatever, but the truth is you also have been lying to yourself, because you ignore the signs. So my advice to you, my love, I'm gonna have to give you a little tough love, is remove the covers from your eyes, take responsibility for your choices, and move forward. Leave the past behind. You are stronger than you think. Okay, this is not healthy for you. Yes, things are not very clear right now, but there is guidance, spiritual guidance here for you at your disposal. But you have to ask for help, and you have to be willing to take the covers out of your eyes. Okay? Let me see what the moon has to say for you guys, the Oracle of Moon. You could also be dealing with a Pisces. Let's see what else here. You might have some problem with somebody who is a Capricorn, just because the devil represents the sign of Capricorn, but doesn't necessarily mean you will. I'm just saying, because it's whatever, but don't be focused on the signs, okay? Just no more fighting. You could be fighting like in denial, about like when people tell you are stronger, you can do this, and then you're like, no, I can't, I'm very weak. That's also fighting, okay? Fighting the truth that you are capable and you have everything that you need, all the tools and support to get out of this. I know depression, okay? I have gone through depression myself. I have thought about suicide. I almost committed suicide once. So I know exactly how you feel, okay? Some of you. And it was through the love and support from my family and friends, and my will to live, and my prayers, and my asking for God for forgiveness for not valuing my life, for whatever reason that what I was going through, okay, that I have come out of depression. And of course I had to get help also, like from antidepressants. And so you need to take responsibility and go get the help, my love. You can't just sit there and wait for things to come to you, okay? And look, there is something here, the full moon in Cancer. It says that a personal issue will reach a resolution, okay? So it's like whatever emotional problem you have been having, there is a solution for it, and that's exactly what I'm telling you here. There is a solution, but you need to be willing to go for it and to accept it, or ask for help, okay? And it has to deal with your emotions, because it's a full moon, so it's a lot of emotions, and it's in Cancer, which is a sign that really feels like the Cancer sign is a very defensive sign, and it's a passive aggressive sign. So it's like they, let's say, if they feel they were wronged in somehow, by somebody, the way that they attack that person is not direct. They will probably, let's say, act like a victim to the people who know that person, so that those people start hating that person, And that's just one of the examples of the passive aggressive attack from Cancer. So you might be doing something like that and not even realize, okay? So that's something you need to take a ownership of. And of course, if you want to take care of emotions, you have to take the responsibility of getting help. Go to therapy. Talk about your feelings. You have a tendency to keep your feelings, your deepest feelings, to yourself. So it's a choice to also open up, to allow, help to come in. It's like my favorite poet, Rumi. He says that you have to keep breaking your heart until it opens, because sometimes we close our heart. And the thing is, he also says the wound is where the light enters you. So it's like the two things together. Sometimes we have to break our hearts so that light, meaning God, can enter our hearts. Okay, because there is no light here, there is only darkness, there is no love. And God is love, God is light also. So allow yourself to open up. Look at that wound, face that fear, okay? Because over here you're really afraid of seeing your fear, the fear of like, okay, yes, so maybe I have being stuck on it for too long. Maybe I should have been more responsible. Maybe I need to finally have courage to talk to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Whatever it is, you have to talk about it. Okay, enough is enough, my love. Stop sabotaging yourself. Okay, stop suffering. No more need for that. Okay, let's see what the Whispers of Love Oracle has to say to you guys. Yep, exactly. So this card is such a beautiful card. It says the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Exactly what I told you, right? There is no love right now. Your focus is on sadness, is on darkness. There is no focus on love. Self-love, self-respect, love for others. I'm not saying you are a bad person or anything, by no means, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're not allowing love to be present in your life. Love and light, they are synonymous with God. So you need to pray more. You need to trust more the spirit world. Okay. And guess what? This is a card of number 7, which is the spiritual number in numerology, the number of a meditation, of prayer, of being patient, of introspection, where you look inside yourself. Okay. And all of these lies that you have been telling yourself, okay, they don't matter. They are not real. The things you've been telling yourself, that you're not strong enough, that you're not worthy enough, that you're not powerful, good looking, whatever enough, that those are lies. Okay, this card and this card both represents lies. Lying to yourself, deceiving yourself. Okay, so wake up and believe that only love is real. The love that you feel for yourself, the love of the people who stay next to you, the love that you give to God and to the universe and receives back. Okay? Love and light. That should be your focus. Love and light. So go search for it. Remember, the moon is also light. Even if it's a dim light compared to the sun, it's still light. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And you need to focus on that and use it to guide you through the darkness. Let's see now the final advice from the Archangel Oracle cards. I'm not saying your life is not difficult, my love. I swear. I love Scorpio people. I have a very strong Scorpio in my map, okay, my astrological map. And it's like also, I'm very intense. especially when I love somebody or love someone. And that's why I told you that I understand depression, because when I had depression, I also felt it extremely intense. But we people who have strong Scorpio in our charts, we have to be careful with, the thoughts, the obsessive thoughts about death, and obsessive thoughts about sex or whatever is taboo, and secrets and stuff like that. Okay, so we have to focus on the good stuff. Look, there is a beautiful card here called the Divine Order. Archangel Raguel is saying everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So remember, this is an illusion. The only thing that is real is love. Whatever you've been telling yourself is an illusion. Okay, it's not true. The thought that you're not strong enough, that's not true. Whatever happened to you happened for a reason that you couldn't see. You still cannot see clearly why things happened the way they did. But you have to trust that it was divine order. And like I said, if somebody betrayed your trust, if somebody lied to you, you should be thankful that now you know who they really are. Okay? And move on from this person. Okay? Move past that person. Get out of this illusion that you're living. Okay? You need to do it, my love. You need to take care of your emotions. Don't, especially if you're doing this because somebody hurt you, you have to understand that the best way, the best revenge is to get better, to be the best version of yourself. Okay, go work out so that will produce good hormones in your brain so you will feel happy again, and you feel good self-confidence about your looks also, and you feel strong physically. Go do whatever it is that you need to make yourself feel more self-confident and more self-love. Okay, remember, your focus this month should be in love and light, and waking up from the illusion and following your intuition. Okay, I wish you nothing but happiness, light, and cure. Okay, for those of you who need to be cured, especially from depression and this sabotage feelings and thoughts, because I know how hard it is, but you are stronger, than you know. And you are one of the strongest signs of the whole zodiac. So you can do this. Remember, you are a phoenix as well. Rise from the ashes. Good luck to you guys. I love you. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.